Hey everyone, ArdrethShadow here, and not exactly a new Let's Play video, but a bit of a kind of open question to any viewers of my channel. So what you're looking at right here is the original Doki Doki exit music. So I guess as a bit of as some background info, I did download this ages ago, but before I understood how to install mods and play them, I was never able to get it to run. So I just had the files kind of sitting around on my computer for ages. But then, in between then and I guess possibly some few months ago, relatively, from right now, August 30th, the game was actually taken down because it used, I believe, some kind of copyrighted music. I'm not entirely sure on the details, and, well, I just didn't really want to ask too many questions, lest I make someone angry or whatever. But anyways, well, exit music is a rather famous or infamous mod, depending on who you ask, given how, well, I guess you could say the ending is probably the most powerful thing out of the whole mod. So, as you can see, yes, it is working. And yeah, so we have all that going on. And as I'm sure most people in the DDLC mod community know, there is a remake of sorts coming out by a Wretched Team called Doki Doki Exit Music Redux, or Redo. I still don't know how it's meant to be pronounced, I'm sorry. But anyways, I guess what I'm trying to say is, well, that game is in development. And considering I talk a lot about exit music on my channel, even though I've never actually played it for the channel, well, I guess first off, I'm wondering, for one thing, is it an okay thing for me to play this? Because given how the mod is apparently, it's not available anymore, and I don't know if, am I technically in the right to be able to play it still? And even then, I know that there are several people who have played it. Razbowski was one of them. Spaghetto was another one. Ronald McOnePunch, I believe, was the first person I watched who played through this in its entirety. So there's that. Most of those playthroughs are about a year old by this point. Ronald McOnePunch's being the oldest at 2 years. And I guess my second question is, if it is okay for me to play this, would anyone want me to actually play this for the channel? Given how, as I mentioned, I heavily reference exit music a lot, and while I'm sure most people are probably familiar with the original exit music, I don't know so much. For anyone who might be new to the channel who doesn't really know anything about exit music, or if they want to see me take my spin on it, as I've had some people in the past ask me to, what am I trying to say? Like, for example, with Crush Course, I've had people tell me that they watch my videos specifically for my reaction to some of the events in the game. So I'm just wondering if anyone would, for one thing, be interested, possibly, in doing that, or in watching that. But even then, regardless, I think I'd probably still do it anyway, even if it doesn't really get that many views. However, though, I just want to make sure if it's okay or not. Because then otherwise, then I guess I might as well just kind of consider this potential project dead in the water, because I really do not want to make anyone angry at me, and, so. And plus, I mean, as I mentioned, the last exit music playthrough that I can find on YouTube, well, technically any sort of playthrough, is dated to about 5 months ago from this point. So, in a sense, you might say, one, is the game still relevant enough? And two, well, in that sense, would it be okay for me to play it even though it's technically not relevant anymore? As well as the fact that it's not really available anymore. But I mean, obviously, as I mentioned, I've held onto these game files for, I guess, almost 2 years at this point, but I've never done anything with them. So yes, I just want to see. I guess the important question I'm asking is, first of all, would it even be okay for me to play this? And I just want to gauge and see what people think about me possibly playing the original exit music. If there's any problems, and especially, I have no idea if the original creators are out there. Like, I mean, I doubt that they specifically would watch my videos for this, considering they probably have, their own lives, and I'm just not really all that well known. Unless they specifically, I guess, tell me not to by any sort of means, whether they email me, comment on a video, whatever, then by all means I will respect their wishes and I will stop it. But unless I do know, then at least it's kind of hard for me to say. So I guess if anyone knows anything, or if they have any opinions of me possibly playing this game, feel free to let me know. And I guess I will mull over any feedback I get and see what I do. But either way, I guess, if there are no sort of restraints on playing the original exit music, then I probably would consider giving it a spin. Even though, I mean, I've watched Ronald McOnePunch and Razbowski play through it. In fact, you could say that it was kind of sort of because of those two and my opinion on the mod overall that it also kind of delayed me in trying to figure out how to get it to run any faster. The first mod I ever played for the channel was the Purist mod, and that was only after I finally learned and understood how it is you're supposed to install mods. This one kind of fell in the back burner once I figured out, okay, I can get the Purist mod going now, and eventually I just kind of let this slip by the wayside. But yeah, so this is kind of a piece of history right here. So for anyone who does want to see me have my spin on this, regardless of my personal opinions, which I will try to kind of restrain, but I will most likely point out whatever sort of things that I do like and don't like about the mod. Otherwise, well, regarding the story, I mean, that was the story and characters, if you catch my drift. So anyways, well, I guess I've gone on long enough. I've been ranting for almost 10 minutes about, I don't know, should I play this game or should I not? I don't know if it's okay. So anyways, well, I guess thanks for watching, and, leave any sort of thoughts, ideas, or information in the comments if you so feel free to. Otherwise, then I will see you guys next time with whatever else I do. Whether or not I do play this, well, in a sense, yes, it is entirely up to you. But until then, stay golden, and later, folks.